I guess general thoughts on is there a different feel this season without the band? I'm not sure how much of a looming cloud it was, but does it feel different knowing a postseason national championship, March Madness, all that is in reach this year?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, we're very excited this year. We got new players coming in that's gonna help us, and just everybody's on board. You know, the energy's high. Everybody got high expectations for us, so of course we're all ready.
Chris, it's been like 2 years now since you played. How do you feel, and is this kind of an exciting time for you?
I feel great. 100% cleared. I'm just ready to get out there and just show y'all like the stuff I've been working on. Just trying to show y'all that I'm the same Chris or even better.
It seemed like this time last year it was kind of like wishy-washy on whether you would play or not, and then it ended up not happening. Kind of take us through what happened with you last year.
Last year, I just wanted to get in the best shape I could to potentially play or come back or whatever. But me and my doctor and Kev had a great plan to see how I feel coming January 8th against Texas, and we just decided that I wasn't ready. So they just redshirted me in. Now I'm back.
As a team, you guys kind of struggled from three last year. Was that tough for you to watch, knowing that's kind of a spot you could help the team in?
I wouldn't say it was I knew what I could do, but I just wanted to encourage everybody to shoot some threes. You know what I mean?
What is it? What kind of mentally? How much of a struggle, I guess, has it been for you to sit out for basically 2 years?
It's been real tough. Just knowing that basketball is really my life. I played it growing up, but I just want to keep my head high and just be the energy guy, be the encourager, try to help everyone. I just want to be the energy guy when I'm not playing.
Yeah. I applaud him for that too. He did a good job of it.
Yeah, that's a good a good follow up. But just what did you guys see from Chris those 2 years and how he became a coach, an energy guy?
I'm just proud of him for real. Like that's my roommate, so I talk to him every day, and he has some highs, he has some lows, but he always just stuck with it every day and came to work out with me in the mornings and all that. So I just applaud him and just stay in the course.
You know, I try to just be there for him too on the sidelines and stuff like that during the games. You know, he does some goofy on the sidelines. I do that too. Me and him will, like, before the games, have our little 3-point little competition and everything like that. So yeah, you know, try to just, as much as he helped us, we try to help him and like stay focused. Like, hey, you know, like the last two in this period of time is tough, but you know, we got your back like you got ours.
And I really appreciate all of them. Like, even on my lows and my highs, they never changed on me. Like that's what family really does. That's why I really love these guys. Like my brothers, like my real life brothers. Like they never changed on me. They just told me to stay the course and my time will come.
So what does it mean for both of you guys to see him back then? You know.
Oh yeah, we going at it now. We enemies on the court, but I mean off the court, you know, it's all love.
Taking the training wheels off.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
I told him if he doesn't pull like 8 threes a game, like me and him might have to fight after the game. You've been gone for 2 years and you don't want to pull at least a solid 6, 8. Like, come on, man.
Avery, you pushed it right there with hey, he's my buddy, my roommate, but hey, we're competing right now.
Oh, yeah.
How competitive? I know you just started practice. How competitive is it right now, and how versatile a starting lineup could you have? I mean, maybe 6, 7, 8 guys could rotate in and out.
I'm telling you, like this year, it's crazy because every guy is good. Like every guy can do one thing great, and that's all you need is people to know their roles. And so I feel like once people, because we're still figuring out like what our roles are this year, like the new guys and just trying to find their way. But I feel like whenever that happens, like we're gonna be a great team. And so, of course, the practices are very competitive because everybody's trying to compete for a spot. So you're gonna see today if you come to practice how competitive it is.
Kalib, you're kind of in the mix. Can you see this team at times going big, where maybe you and Cisse and Smith, 3 of you and 2 guards, and obviously the 3-guard lineup is the most popular starting lineup in basketball now, but can you see this being a big team at times?
Oh yeah, knowing Coach B and how his history is with like the starting lineups, like towards the end of the year, he always likes to go like big because, you know, some teams are sore or tired, like they don't match up with the height. I can see that, but like in order for that to happen, me, Reek, and like Musa, even Woody, we all have to like get better on being on the perimeter, making shots, spreading the floor out. So like it helps guys like Avery, Chris get the jobs, Musa, so he can have more one-on-one baskets. So we don't have to like end up with the same team as last year to the point like they all just congested the paint.
Is that something working on the perimeter? Is that something you've been working on?
Oh yeah, you know, coach B got me
I'm
playing.
getting too much, KB.
No, that's getting too much.
No, it's not too much. Coach B been having me play the 4. It's been fun, you know, learning that spot. My whole life I just been playing the 5, so I never really got to play on the perimeter. Going to my senior year in college, and that was fun. You know, I mess up, I just start laughing because I'm just like, this is new, this is fun. But yeah, the only thing I gotta learn is when I need to shoot the 3. Other than that, just keep it very simple.
Caleb, does it hit you that you're not going to be playing with your brother this year? And what's that feeling going to be like when you put on a uniform and he's not there with you?
I mean, it did hit me, you know, like, you know how we helped him out with his situation. They helped me out with mine. They knew it was going to be difficult for me. This is the first time in my life where me and Key have gone months without playing basketball with each other or next to each other, everything like that. So I talk to Key every now and then. He's doing good. I'm good. I talk to my dad. My biggest concern is not the fact of me not playing with him. It's about the fact, like, is it still going to say Boone on my jersey? On the back of my jersey, it's just going to say Boone. I'm not used to that. Like, I'm used to seeing K.A. Boone and then that. Like, so that's one of my biggest concerns. I need an answer for that. I just need to prepare for that.
What do you prefer?
Hey,
Keep it the same.
yeah, keep it the same, really. Keep it
I
the
said
same.
boom.
Oh no, I need to see both jerseys.
Something
I just
different.
need to see the Boom.
The T-shirt, I'm just looking at that. I like that. Does that have a meaning to you, or just like a shirt?
Oh man.
Hey, where'd you get it?
That's a great statement.
It is. Shout out to Chris Harris, man.
Thanks.
He passed the shirt down, but I don't know. It doesn't really have a meaning to me. But if I could just like say something towards it, I just feel like like nothing's really promised, nothing is solidified. So every day I gotta work for something.
So maybe K.A. Boone is not permanent? Maybe
Not
we just
permanent.
go with Boone?
Yeah, this year I might have to just go with Boone. The jerseys, everybody thought I was gonna keep the jerseys. I cut them, so.
Save on fabric. Lettering.
What were the conversations like with Keelan when he was talking about transferring and everything? What was that like for you?
It was difficult because the thing about Key, like he really didn't make up his mind for sure. Like he'll talk about it, and but, like he only told like the closest ones in the group. But like he'll talk about it. My dad knew my dad was mad at him because he was like why do you want to transfer when like you did this that. But then when I talked to him like one-on-one, I said, bro, like, look, everybody that's telling you this, like, you shouldn't do it. They live their lives already. Like, you're young, you go live your life, you go experience what you want. But like, if you do that, just know there's no turning back. There's no like, oh no, you know what? I second guessed it. I want to come back. Like, you gotta live with that consequence of that decision. And he was like, he was ready for it. Towards the closer the deadline came or the due date with him to leave, it was tough. I remember everybody asked us what y'all do the last day and how'd y'all say bye to each other. Literally, me and him just dapped up one last time. Now I left. I came back home to Stillwater, and then me and him was just texting the whole time, driving back down here.
How often do you guys talk? Is it every day or?
Every other day. Key's going through his stuff in California. He loves it though. He says though the environment down there is not what he pictured, but I told him, I said, hey, you chose that life, but he's happy with it.
Did you ever anticipate he ended up in California when
Yes.
he left?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's the one rule that he had when he entered the portal. He was like, he wants to get away from Oklahoma.
Okay.
So he wanted to go somewhere far.
Since I first met you guys in high school, you've been the more structured one. He's been the more free-spirited one, kind of do his own thing.
You could say reckless. You could say reckless.
Well,
You could say
and I
reckless.
always felt like you had maybe a little responsibility to trying to kind of keep him reined in a little bit.
Yeah.
Now that he's not here for you to have that direct responsibility, does that loosen you up maybe a little bit?
Yeah, that was one of the biggest concerns that confused me when that first happened because everybody say, "Oh yeah, he's going. You could just focus on yourself. This is going to be a good thing." But like I've been big brother for 21 years. I never truly had a moment to be like, okay, I don't gotta worry about Keelan, this, that. I gotta just focus on me. So it was weird at first, but now it's healthy. Like I feel great every day. I come in the gym. I'm happy to work. I ain't gotta deal with the fact of, oh, your brother was late to this, so I need you to get on him and tell him this. Or all that. I ain't gotta wake up at 5 a.m. to make sure he's up at 5:30 to come to the workout or go to do a lift or anything like that. So it's great, honestly.
Avery, what stood out about John Michael?
Oh, John is a phenomenal player. He real crafty. He knows when to pass it, when to shoot it. So it's gonna be a good combo, me and him. So I love the game.
And then same thing with Caleb, the other Caleb.
Caleb Asbury?
Yeah.
Yeah, Caleb, he a sniper. if you're not there on time, he gonna shoot it. But he also gonna lock up on defense too, and that's one thing John will do too. He gonna lock up on defense. So on both ends of the ball, I feel like we're gonna be exciting to watch.
How good's the new kid?
Q.
Oh,
Oh, he's good. He's good. Q's good. I just
energy guy.
Better catch it before he get off the floor.
Oh yeah.
Energy guy.
Yeah, Q's gonna shock a lot of people in the league.
He's a gritty player. Like he's a real hard nosed kid. Like he'll get after it regardless of who you are, or how tall you are. He just love the game of basketball.
You guys came in a big class. He's alone, really. Is that weird to him? Do you guys have to kind of take him under your wing a little bit more? What's that like?
He fit in already.
First day.
Oh yeah.
He fit in already.
Oh yeah. No, it's like it's a process. You gotta take control. Like have your little ones back, so freshmen, everything like that.
You know how it's
But-
like some like newcomers like be like quiet. They don't want to just talk all the time. Q's gonna talk, regardless of the situation. Q's gonna talk. He's a great people's person. So like, he may be a freshman, but when you talk to him, he's so mature he won't even sound like a freshman. Sound like he's been here for a couple years,
Yeah.
like me.
He's the kind of person that if we got a 6 a.m. lift, he's gonna run in the locker room at 5:30, just running around. And we just looking at him like, bro, sit down.
Yeah, after boot camp, we had boot camp at 6 in the morning. We just ran 15 laps twice around track. He's in there just jumping, touching the top of the ceiling. I'm sitting here, bro. I'm tired. Like, why are you just still jumping? We just did all this, and you got too much energy. Like, bro, I'm young, bro. I love these. I'm young.
I ain't
Young
like,
legs or something.
that's the moment I realized I said, yo, I'm getting old, bro. I'm getting old.
Can't beat that time.
Avery, you went through the draft process again. What was that like for you this time?
It was good. I got to really test my really play style. You know, I went to Brooklyn. I worked out with the Brooklyn Nets team, and I really learned like what I really need to like focus on. Like it's my body, my conditioning, because to play like 35 minutes, you need to be conditioned. And I feel like last year I wasn't as conditioned as I could be. So I feel like if I really work on that this year, I could make better plays and smarter plays and not get tired.
What have you changed then to be in better condition? Is it?
We gonna work on that still. But nah, I mean, just I feel like I should just while I'm working out in the mornings, just get on the treadmill. That's what my dad been telling me for years, and I gotta listen to him. So just get on the treadmill, run 20 minutes straight, and then run another 20 minutes, and that's the full game. So that's what I'm gonna start doing.
Chris, you just brought up boot camp a little bit ago, and you guys have posted on your socials a little bit about, all right, day 2 boot camp's done, so on and so on. Kind of run us through, any of you guys, what a boot camp is like here at Oklahoma State Basketball.
Mentally draining.
Yeah.
Just straight mentally draining. Waking up at 5:30 to go do stuff like really you could do at 2:30 in the afternoon. That'd be better. You have more energy, stuff like that. You gotta wake up, find your own energy, encourage somebody else to do something. It's just draining.
And picking up your teammates, like if you know one
Yeah.
person's struggling, coach not gonna care if he's struggling. That's what the team supposed to do. We supposed to pick them up. So just picking up each other and really being there and together.
I feel like it just shows like fighting through adversity. Like anybody can work out at 2:30. That's the easy part. If you can wake up at 5:30 and have the same type of energy you have at 2:30, it'll just show you like down the line when it's time for the games, crunch time, you'll be able to overcome that adversity.
And then you did 15 laps around the track, you said too. What are some other kind of grueling workouts you guys had to do so far?
On the last day, we had to do 15 laps
with bricks.
With bricks in our hands. Then after that, had to go in the weight room, do 75 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 150 squats. Then you had to go back outside and run 15 more laps. That was the last day. The first day we did stations.
And then sidelines. Ran for 15 seconds. 8, 30 seconds. 16 in a minute. You have to do it, go back down. At 6 o'clock in the morning.
We like to run at 6 o'clock in the morning.
So then is that when a guy like Q, a freshman, really can
Actually,
prove himself?
Q actually did good for a
Yeah,
freshman.
yeah,
Q, I don't know what it is about Q. I'm trying to tell you.
He energetic.
So is that a thing with the older guys too? Like when you see a younger guy coming into the program early, boot camp, and they're kind of showing off, really doing well, is that like, oh, this guy's really bringing it? And you see that in practice too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you 100% think, Chris? You mentioned we can maybe see the old Chris Harris. Maybe we see a better Chris Harris than has ever existed before. With that boot camp and stuff, I'm wondering, do you feel 100% ready to go this year?
I feel 100% ready to go. I've been in the gym, so I guess we'll just have to see what comes. But I feel it's either the same Chris or a new Chris. You'll get one of them. You won't get the old Chris.
So with having the extra months, you said you redshirted mid-year last year. Does that kind of eliminate some of the hesitancy when going out there on a knee, or is it, is there still some reservation, I guess, or?
I don't feel like I've been hesitant at all, knowing I've been cleared since January. Took my knee brace off. I feel 100%. So I think the knee braces will actually help me back. Because I feel like when I have my knee brace on, it's like give me like a cautious start. Like I still got something on my knee. Like I'm not fully out of my knee brace. But once I was able to take it off and just run up and down the court, I just felt like free again. Like I was over.
Just for either of you guys, I know we talked about Keelan leaving, but Ice obviously left too. Is there a void that needs to be filled too with Ice gone?
I would say, yeah, to an extent, but also that's why, like, with us three still here, the void is set because, like, I'm a people's person. Chris is willing to go out there and say how he feels. Avery's like the quiet leader, like he's just gonna lead it by example. So, like, I mean, we all have different like traits of leadership. So, I really don't think just one person needs to be it, but like all three of us could feel that trait that like Ice did the last 2 years that he was there.
And I just feel like us three, we just really took on, like we learned from great leaders like Lindo, Thomas, Cam, and Ice. So I feel like we just taking in what they gave us our freshman year.
This is early to be thinking about this, but it's you guys' senior year, but with COVID and the Chrissy Richard, obviously, you've got an extra year if you want to use it. How do you guys go into thinking about that this year?
Last year, best year.
Okay.
Last
It's
year's
not
the
really
best.
on my mind. I just want to play. I haven't played in a long time, so my thought is just being the best I can be and just helping the team and stepping on the court.
I just need to get a windmill in GIA before
Oh my goodness.
before the season ends.
He's talking about dunks.
Avery, so with all of the newcomers on the team, how do you guys expect to get your chemistry right?
Like Coach B will always say, just coming into practice and working as hard as we can every day, and it's gonna show up. Like we competing against each other very hard, so the Big 12 like physicalness won't be a thing. And I feel like if we just come in with the mindset, get better, and be great, we're gonna do some spectacular things this year.
Did you say Coach B?
I said Coach B.
He got his retainers in.